все, я уже нажал запись. Все, поехали. Раз, два, три. Say something.
Hello, something.
Oh, great, yeah.
Sila Pravia. Siberia, Rocky fight, Drago, propaganda. Testing.
Yeah, testing. That's all right, yes? It's working. Yes, it's working.
Oh, Russia. The Gulag. I just love Russia. I love it.
Kale, right?
It's Kyle.
Kyle, okay.
Kyle.
Sorry.
Yeah,
So,
I've been getting Kiel my whole life. It's spelled like Kiel, German city.
okay.
But my mom pronounced Kyle.
So I'll pronounce it like your mom
Yeah.
does. Yeah. Kyle, thank you for agreeing to sit down with me for my interview Россия Читает, which is Russia Reads. And I want to talk with you about courage. It is my understanding that you were born in Kansas, right?
Yes.
And you moved to LA after you discovered that you wanted to be an artist, right?
So, yes, I have always wanted to be an artist.
Yeah.
Really, ever since I was a young boy,
Yeah.
I wanted to draw, I wanted to build, I wanted to make little movies. But yes, around 20 years old, I decided to really succeed as an artist. I needed to maybe go to another city, a city that had more to offer in terms of the arts. Kansas-City has a great art scene, but I wanted more.
Yeah, like LA, for example. Right?
Yes.
So, and moreover, you said that when you came to LA, you're broke, right?
Yeah, I had $200.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah.
I actually had just gone to Europe with backpacking
Yeah.
with my girlfriend,
Yeah.
and I spent way more money than I thought I would spend. And so I ended up coming to Kansas for 2 days and then moving to Los Angeles with no money.
So, what advice would you give to the other young aspiring artists who are afraid to move from their native city to, like, in terms of Russia, to Moscow, for example,
Yeah.
and to make it there? Would you suggest them, where would you suggest them to find this courage?
Oh gosh, I think that I really believe that life is short. Or not I believe, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Life is short. Even if you live 100 years, it's still very short. So you only have one chance.
Yeah.
And I believe that you might as well just go for it. You find the courage in you to at least try. I did not have the courage to go for 20 years. I had the courage to go for 1 year, 2 years maybe, just to see how it was, but I ended up meeting so many people and so many opportunities came my way because I work hard, I show up on time, I say what I'm going to do and I do it. I really think you just must work hard and stay focused. When people say, when your detractors say, no, you have to put up a shield and just stay focused on your dream because it's your life and you only have one. And I know you can fail doing something that you hate, so why not try something you love? And maybe you fail too, but at least you fail doing what you love.
And you'll have experience.
Yes.
So, I live in a beautiful city of Tюмени, where we have really beautiful seasons and beautiful buildings, etc. And but in spring and autumn, it becomes really muddy and gray and nothing to look at. So how would you suggest Tюмени and other Russian artists find inspiration in such views, in such grayness, where only grayness is around?
Yeah, well, I do happen to live in a place that has very nice weather, but I most of the time am inside. I stay in my studio. I think that you create a space for yourself to work. Some people like a very clean space. Some people like a chaotic space.
Yeah.
My space is chaotic and crazy and there's things everywhere. It's very organized, but it's also visually very busy. I feel like I could take my studio and I could put it in your town. I could put it in Antarctica. I could put it in Siberia. I would still be able to work in my space. You have to, you understand? You have to create your space. Whether the weather is bad or good, doesn't matter. You make the space around you in your studio, and it does help to go outside and have fresh air But really, if you are trying to be an artist and you let the weather stop you,
come into your way, right?
Yeah, if you let the weather come into your way, then you have big troubles because there will be many other things that are more important coming your way than weather. You know.
You have to perceive them rather than right? Yeah. So the question which is I'm interested in, because I have this trouble, really big trouble. I'm obsessed with perfectionism, right?
Ah, yes.
I set this whole thing like until it was perfect. So that's a big problem for me. For you, is it an obstacle or incentive to make your work better?
Yeah, there are certain things that I do that certain projects where I want them to be just perfect, but I still, let's see. I realize that each piece is just a step to another project.
Yeah.
And nothing will ever be perfect. It just will never be perfect. And I think that I just do my best. And my aesthetic is also kind of wonky or kind of
like flowing, like free flowing.
Yeah, kind of free flowing. And I think that, gosh, I'm not sure I'm answering your question, but
you are, right?
You have to just let go of that idea of perfection because you will never achieve. You just have to do your best, learn new techniques each time,
right.
And realize that the viewer, well, the artist sees the problems that the viewer will never see. You know,
sure.
I see something that I make and I'm like, I don't know, gosh, I know I could do better. But I still show it to the public because they will never see that. They will just see like, wow, I can't believe he did this, you know.
They won't go into details that only you will see.
Yeah, some people might, but the average viewer, you know, just will never see those imperfections that the artist believes are there, you know. And so practice, many years of making, I just know when it's not good enough, or when it's good enough. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a great advice. I will take it
to
my heart. To work further. So, are you the first time in Russia?
First time in Russia, first city in Russia, and very excited to be here. It's a wonderful country, wonderful people. The weather, I know people say is not that good around here, but we've had perfect weather. A little rain to keep it cool, and then the sun comes out. I think it's been wonderful. But yes, my first time to Russia. And you know, you watch the movies in America, you grow up watching Rocky fight Drago or whatever. Yeah. And so you just have this like, oh Russia, what is it going to be, you know? And you listen to the news, and our governments are always fighting, and it's just, you know, so you come with stereotypes. And my favorite thing to do is to show up and break stereotypes and find that people are wonderful everywhere you go. And I love knowing Russia now from my point of view, as opposed to the newspapers and the propaganda, and you know, I hate that stuff. So I'm always happy to come to a new place and prove stereotypes wrong.
So if by the end of your trip you have your expectations, your impressions wouldn't worsen, yes? It would be still perfect. Would you spread this information to your friends?
Absolutely. I have already on Facebook and Instagram, every time I make a post, I put heart, Russian flag.
Oh, really?
Yeah, every time. I just love Russia. I love it. You know, and I want the world. People have already messaged me at home saying that I should be the new ambassador.
Yeah.
And you know.
Or are you alive?
Yeah. Are you in the gulag?
Yeah. Well, I mean, your trip isn't finished. So.
Yeah, true. I could still get in trouble in Moscow.
But just between you and me, have you already managed to collude with somebody?
I've been colluding as much as I possibly can.
Yeah.
I've been colluding with every single person that I meet. I want to collude as much as possible.
I will put it out in the internet.
Yes.
Understand it?
Yes. I have been colluding with as many Russians as possible.
Okay. Well. Hopefully it will bear some fruits.
Yes.
Conspiracies, but.
Yes. I cannot wait to continue to collude with Russian citizens forever. I love them.
Oh, well, thank you very much. And So, based on your experience, you said that, yeah, we are all the same, Russian, Americans, etc. But of course, we are different in some character traits.
Yes.
Because of our past, because of the movies that we see, because of the propaganda that we see in both worlds, right?
Yes, yes.
So, but what is the main difference you think? I mean, not in a bad way, but just the difference between two peoples.
Yeah, gosh, I'm still kind of thinking about all that, but I have found that during this Cardboardia adventure,
Yeah,
the people here seem to just dive in. You give them a little instruction, just straight to work. Just straight to work, ideas just come. I do, and that happens in the States too, but many times I give instruction in the States, and then people sit there and think about things, and it's the perfection thing, like this idea is not good enough, this idea is not good enough, what about, this idea is not good enough, they look at their phones. Here, people just, give me a knife, give me a pencil, give me cardboard, just start working.
A tank. Yeah,
Yes, they just start working. I love that. Also, everyone very helpful. Many times you do a workshop and everyone wants to help begin, but when it's time to clean up, when it's time to clean up the area, people just like walk away. Yeah. Here, everyone stays and helps clean. Yes, I find to be. Maybe everyone's just being polite with me, but everybody is very, very helpful. And just works hard. Yeah.
Oh, great. I mean, I don't like to clean the mess.
Yeah.
These are people better than me.
Yeah.
But two questions to go. So
sure.
And as my show basically is about books, tell me your top 5 books that you read. I mean, not internationally wise, just any your favorite top 5 books.
Yes, gosh, I've been reading all the books by Tom Robbins, just Jitterbug Perfume, and even Cowgirls Get the Blues. Do you know this author, Tom Robbins?
I know the author. This is like a motivating author, right? Who motivates to do success in business, to achieve something in...
Oh, no. That's
the other one.
That's another one. This is Tom Robbins, who is a fiction writer. Okay. A fiction writer with just crazy stories that are just very fun and filled with imagery, and he brings inanimate objects to life in a very interesting way, and I draw and build objects and try to give them life. So there's a correlation there. I've also been reading Harry Bosch, Michael Conley.
Okay.
Michael Conley books. There's an LA detective called Harry Bosch. I just read Shel Silverstein biography called A Boy Named Shel. I just read Jim Henson biography. I like reading biographies on creative people. Yeah. Jim Henson biography, Shel Silverstein biography. I just read a book called Undaunted Courage about Lewis and Clark, who are two explorers that Thomas Jefferson, our third president,
right.
He gave men and money to Lewis and Clark to go explore the West of North America.
The Wild West.
Yes, right. To explore the Wild West for the first time and bring back information about animals and plants and what was going on out there. And that's just, I like reading true life adventure. I just read Into Thin Air, a story by John Krakauer about climbing Mount Everest and a tragedy that happened up there. I like reading about true life adventure. I like reading biographies of artists. Henry Ford. I just read a book about Henry Ford.
The movie is out now.
Yeah, I think there is, yes.
Yeah.
And then I just like reading this LA detective novel called Harry Bosch.
Like present time or
yeah, it's
60s or 70s?
No, it's present. It's 90s. He's still writing them, but I think he started them in 89, 90. And so there are 25 or 30 books. I start with the first one, and I am on book 10 now. I really am very busy drawing and making things.
Yeah.
I try to read one book a month. which maybe is not very much, but that's 12 books a year. And if I can do that, I feel that, I stay so busy drawing and making that it's hard to read, but yeah.
Yeah, but it inspires you, right?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, in a lot of ways, when I read those mystery novels, that's just kind of a way, instead of just flipping channels and watching TV, they're easy to read.
Something, it develops your mind.
Yeah. I read the biographies because I want to model my life after creative people that I look up to and have done things that I would love to do. So I want to know about their life.
Surely, I mean, and I do the same.
Yeah.
That's really great.
Yeah.
And so the last question, and I'll have to do some intro for 1 minute or so about it. In Russia, we have a really cult film. I think the only cult film in the modern Russia. It's called Brother Part 2. And part of it takes place in America. And I'll have to quote in Russian, then I'll translate to you. So there's some violent scene, etc. So don't worry about it. But anyhow, so the Russian guy intimidates an American who stole his money or something, and he asks him in Russian, "Вот скажи, американец, what the strength lies in?"
What the strength lies in for me personally?
Yeah, for you.
Just I'm not sure. I honestly, I still don't quite understand, but I just believe that staying busy and working hard, I believe a good idea comes while you're working on a bad idea, and you just get started and work. And the truth...
One word.
I'm not sure I can answer. I'm not sure I understand.
The strength lies in, the power lies in.
Where I find my power? I find my power in me, really. I believe in myself. You have to believe in yourself. I don't get my power from other people. I don't get my power from eating right, or
from money.
Not from money. I mean, I don't have all that much money. I have enough money to live on, and I'm saving very well, but I'm not rich. I believe in myself, and I sometimes think that I'm two people. I am the person working, and then there's this person that I talk to often, ask advice, but it's me still. But we work together. I'm not sure I answered your question, but...
Oh, but you did. But I will just tell you what the answer was. So this guy, the American guy, didn't answer anything, and so the Russian guy kept on. He said, the power, the strength, lies in truth.
Okay.
If you deceive somebody,
yes,
you think that you're powerful.
Okay.
But the power will be on the side of the person that was deceived.
Yes.
So the power lies in truth.
Okay.
And it's like motto for Russian people.
I see.
And whenever you ask them, like, what does the power lies in? They say, well, in truth. And so we live by this motto, and that's why I wanted to ask you, an American citizen, what does the power lies in for you? Because one word would be like something we can correlate, like our views, like our world views.
Yes. I believe that the power lies in the truth as well. I think I have a hard time answering.
Well, I actually got your answer. So in Russian it would be sila в правде.
Sila pravya.
Sila в правде.
Sila pravya.
Правде.
Pravya.
Sila в правде. So thank you very much for sitting down with me. It was really interesting.
Absolutely.
Russia,
yes.
America, peace. Right?
Спасибо.
Спасибо.